In today's Climate Classroom, as we speak, the UN Biodiversity Conference is underway in Montreal, Canada, where every nation on Earth is meeting to try to find a solution to the biodiversity crisis. Since 1970, wildlife populations have plunged by 69%, and the UN says around 1 million species are threatened with extinction. Much of that is being driven by overconsumption. As the human population surges past 8 billion people, the once seemingly infinite resources of Earth are under significant strain from overconsumption and development. In just the past 30 years, nature has lost a land area equivalent to the size of 25 Floridas. Some scientists say we are now in the 6th mass extinction, with extinction rates 1,000 times higher than what's natural.
Every species has a role in a local ecosystem, and the loss of any species will cause a disruption.
Professor Pam Soltis is the director of the Biodiversity Institute at the University of Florida.
So everything fits together in a very tightly woven pattern, and unraveling one little piece of that fabric can result in huge, potentially catastrophic effects.
The U.S. coastal plain, and particularly Florida, was recently found to be a biodiversity hotspot. But Soltis says all the main drivers of biodiversity loss on a global scale are at play here in Florida: overdevelopment, climate change, pollution, exploitation of natural resources, and invasive species.
In fact, we have over 100 species in Florida that are endangered.
One of those species is the iconic manatee. Over the past 2 years, about 1,700 Florida manatees have died. Many from starvation, from rampant algae blooms, due to nutrient pollution and warming waters. That's killing seagrass, which is their primary food source. These threats to biodiversity are happening all over the planet, so the international community has its sights set on a specific goal by 2030.
I want to ask you about 30 by 30. This idea that we could conserve 30% of both the land and the oceans to kind of help the biodiversity crisis.
I think that would be a great idea. There are a lot of estimates that suggest that would really help in terms of preserving biodiversity.
We have a ways to go, but experts say it's doable. Right now, 16% of Earth's land and 8% of its waters are protected. Now, we should find out early next week if 30 by 30 was agreed to. This may surprise you to hear. The U.S. is the only nation in the world that is not an official part of the convention and has not ratified the Treaty on Biological Diversity. With that said, in January, President Biden did announce an equivalent 30 by 30 goal for the U.S. For more Climate Classroom, visit WFLA.com.